the Ukrainians didn't reach the first main objective, the town of Tokmak, another 14 miles to the south. But they at least made progress before their counter-offensive ended for want of troops, ammunition, and momentum. In a brutal, bloody, 3-month grind across Russian minefields this summer, a Ukrainian mechanized corps advanced 6 miles south of Molotov-Machka, in southern Ukraine's Zaporizhia Oblast. Now those gains are in jeopardy. A large Russian force, 20 brigades and regiments led by the 76th Guards Air Assault Division, has counterattacked from several directions, squeezing the 11 Ukrainian brigades in and around Robotyne, and following one skirmish southeast of the town this week. Russian paratroopers captured, then murdered, several Ukrainian soldiers. Forward units of the adversary have reached a position 2 kilometers from the western outskirts of Robotyne and continue to attack, noted the Center for Defense Strategies, a Ukrainian think tank. Should they succeed in progressing on this axis by at least 1 to 1.5 kilometers, the situation to the east and southeast of Robotyne for the Ukrainians will sharply deteriorate. The worst outcome for Ukraine would be a Russian breakthrough in Robotyne, which could compel Ukraine's southern command to pull back its brigades, potentially all the way to their original summer lines around Molotov-Machka. How the Russians have managed to reverse their retreat along this axis is apparent. They have more artillery ammunition as well as control of the air. Moreover, the best brigade in the Ukrainian counter-offensive corps, the 47th Mechanized, with its American-made M2 fighting vehicles, no longer is in Robotyne, and KYV doesn't have enough fresh brigades to compensate. Last month, the 47th Brigade redeployed to eastern Ukraine to reinforce the Ukrainian garrison in Avdiivka, which has been under relentless Russian assault for 10 weeks now. The Avdiivka debacle has cost the Kremlin more than 13,000 casualties and hundreds of armored vehicles. It's hard to find an upside for the Russians, but if there is one, it might be that attacking Avdiivka drew Ukrainian forces away from Robotyne and may have given the 76th GAAD and adjacent units their best chance to recapture the latter town. The Russian paratroopers taste blood. Russia's 22-month-wider war on Ukraine is brutal everywhere, but the 76th God has perpetrated some of the most chilling acts of cruelty. On or just before December 27th, Russian paratroopers shot in cold blood at least 3 Ukrainian prisoners from the 117th Mechanized Brigade in Robotyne. The last time Russian troops murdered Ukrainian prisoners outside Avdiivka early this month, the 47th Brigade swiftly counterattacked and killed every Russian soldier it encountered. But the 47th Brigade is 100 miles away from the site of the more recent atrocity, and it's not clear the 117th Brigade possesses the offensive combat power it would need to exact revenge.